yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Ryan now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16. 1st down, Falcons.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That goes for a gain of 31. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle up, and got his man, complete. And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 43 yards. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Steps away. And now he's going to use his legs. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
2nd and 3. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he's to sing in this situation. this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
Oh, she's
on, like, the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he's just saying something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because
Julio Jones all alone. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there, Ryan to Jones, 47 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, Ryan. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Here's Ryan.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust it. They tried to throw at him and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
I don't think you got it, son.
Now Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Ryan. And this one brought in by Sanu. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. One last shot for Ryan. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time is run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bucs, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action.
Watch 12. Watch 12. Single, slop. Hey.
Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw. 5.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. 2nd and 15. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one. And this is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. On 2nd down now, this defense sort of finding themselves with their backs against the wall. Ball in the red zone. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A long field ahead of this offense. They'll have to be efficient here with their time late in the 2nd quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he'll pull it down. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. And they will finally get him down at the 28. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Looking to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So a touchdown. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Don't forget later. Let's get back into the action. The situation, ball in the red zone. It's second down, and the defense needing to step up. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Now Foles completes it to Lee. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard. Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. Fournette, a first down carry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second and 5 now. Foles. And he'll get that to Fournette. Complete. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just...
Go.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Here's Foles. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Carl Nassib in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they take the lead here now. A big drive now for this offense. They'll have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they search for a late score. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%. Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful. Back to throw now on second and 10. Steps away to his left. Airing this one out for Evans. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Flush to his right. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play. They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a first and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Being chased out left. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Myles Jack with a sack. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. Back to throw. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The margin for error for the margin for error for this defense is slim because a field goal would change the complexion of this game. Can they get the stop they need? He's back to throw. The open man is Westbrook. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. He'll look to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Come on, set. 10 logo. Football's the Mike. Mike's football. Snap.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. Airing this one up. And this is caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown, baby.
Mike Evans. This defense hoping to preserve that one-score, 8-point lead here. See if they can do it. The ball on the offensive side of the field. Back to throw. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
That's what I do.
They'll look to throw. The throw taken in by Cole. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Foles. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half.
yard, dash. Got it on, smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on, smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 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 Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they all was ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 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 They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. There's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey. I run straight through the D like a train. Sure we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making a game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach.
All right, time for an early game drive here as they look to hopefully set the tempo for the remainder of the game to come.
Set, ready? 30 base.
Coming this way, here we go. Here we go.
Hey, go.
Back to throw now on first down. Buying time to his left. Oh, and that's caught inside the 30. A big play there on the first play of the game. 48 yards. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their own. On second down now, this defense sort of finding themselves with their backs against the wall. Ball in the red zone. From the 17, Luck. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Luck. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And it's a clinic that we're seeing put on here so far. 6 for 6 first drive of the game for him passing.
You know I'm a defensive guy, and while I'm admiring the heck out of what they're doing, throwing the ball around, all I keep thinking is this is where the quarterback has to go down. You've got to ruffle his timing, change things up, get some more pressure on him, because right now he's way too comfortable in throwing the ball downfield.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. A man who played college football here in the Sunshine State. It's USF's Marlon Mack. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they'll get him to the ground.
I'm going to come back to you.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike. So here's the situation upcoming. Second quarter, third down. That's field. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14.
Check out. 675.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That's it, baby.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Luck. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. To the air again, Luck. This will be caught at about the 5. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. When you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually complete it but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate that maybe you're going to see a defense that you could make a case that there's 11 in the box. There's just no room. So I'm with you.
And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 6th. Now, can this offense muster a late second quarter drive to break our tie? Let's see. They'll have to be pretty efficient with their time here. Watch the clock. Now a play fake here on first down. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 81 yards. Just inside of a minute here remaining in the first half, so the clock is becoming a factor. The offense has the football on their own side of the field. Being chased out left. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. So the situation, it's third down in the third quarter, and this defense just trying to get the ball back to their offense to get back in this contest. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got this down to the 35. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 30. So the situation, it's third down in the third quarter, and this defense just trying to get the ball back to their offense to get back in this contest. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Here we go, set, 90, Wolf. Better bring it. You better bring it. Let's go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is going to be incomplete. Bruce Arians. No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on fourth. They'll run for it. It's Mack. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line. Defense, let's go. Ready, ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They go play action here on first down. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only a yard of the completion. It's second and goal. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Cameron Brate, his second.
Receivers catching touchdown.
Fourth quarter, the offense comfortably in the driver's seat, and they look to extend their lead with 3 more points. On play action, they'll throw. He may try and run for this. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has... So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Rolling to his left. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with touchdown number 20 on the... Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tampa Bay, the streak lives.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They elevated us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that haters, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, watch out, I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick then hit with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one.
After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5.
Here we go. 60 or. Yep.
35 to 9.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. And even 60 yards. Well, a big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw it a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive. Nothing wrong with being electric. Nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Corey Coleman, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach.
So we're in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air, escaping the pressure right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Oh. Jay Howard. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Buying time to his left. And this is caught by Evans. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Haywood.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bucket. Gay is on for the point after. It's good, and it's 21-10. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one in SoCal. The Vikings and the Chargers from Dignity Health Sports Park. Coverage at 8:20 Eastern, 5:20 Pacific on EA Sports. Here's Riddick. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Fielded just inside the 20. So a change of possession here on the punt. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Rolling to his right. That's caught by Howard. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's Danny Amendola as he and the offense march back onto the field. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you...
And it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. Touchdown number 22 on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there, but the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions. But some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's thinking end zone for... And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with touchdown number 23 here on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Back out is Matthew Stafford in the Lions offense. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. Stafford to Riddick on the draw. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And he's got Amendola on the connection. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
He got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. 34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Hey.
Go, go. Shoot.
They'll throw now on the final play. On the move to his left. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, as time expires in the first half, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, and it's the Panthers who are out in front. Cam Newton's thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we're off to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And this one going the visitors' way, as the Texans have the lead in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Deshaun Watson. Lastly, let's check in at our nation's capital, see what's happening with the Redskins at home at FedEx Field. And that game all even as they host the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race, very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear.
That is
by the time
one
we
positive. A lot of points put on the board so far by this offense. Now they're looking for more. Already winning here in the second half. Ball in the red zone. Steps away. He's got Evans. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Mike's 40. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Being chased out left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo.
Strip that ball. Kill.
It's a quarterback sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. They'll go with the keeper. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's there. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. As we take a look at the playoff picture, and certainly a lot of jostling still to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
Yeah, exciting for us because we get to talk about it, and, you know, at the end of the day, 6 teams are going to go from each conference, and guess what? We're going to have a playoff. But nerve-wracking for all the people involved, all the teams, because their goal is to get there. And anything less than that makes the season a disappointment. So they've got to be primed now for a big finish to their season.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a first down throw, Stafford. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Stafford. This complete to Jones. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. He finds Riddick complete. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. Gay is on for the point after. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And Braith, the tight end's got it. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
Stafford on first down. And Thomas has it. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Stafford. He's got his man. It's Curse. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vita Vea. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A good return there, 17 yards. Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. And he is just one reception away from 10 in this game. I don't know what they need to do defensively, but something has to be altered, does it not?
I know that whenever we tried to cover a person who's having a game like this, you're trying to vary what you're doing, trying to change things up, hoping to fool him occasionally. If not fool him, fool the quarterback so that maybe he doesn't read the coverage correctly. Right now, though, they're in pretty good sync.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Little loft on that touchdown pass and sort of dropped it in the breadbasket perfectly.
Right in the bucket. And when you're coming out of college and you're a rookie in the NFL, sometimes you forget about the different types of throws you have to make. You just rely on your fastball and throw it as hard as you can all the time. But in this situation, he understood and threw it in a spot where only his receiver was going to get it and no one else. That was pretty.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Lions. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see.